When you see this, you kind of know that they're using some things and it's not really being shown. You know, they don't see what we see, they just learn where to put their hands and they're looking in front of them on a screen. But when you think about what they can do just for this weather, if they can CGI, AI, all of that for the weather, just imagine what they're doing with the news and the politics and all of that. Here's me adding to the video. I decided to add to it because what are we really watching if this is all we get? So it's been made well before it's aired. There's very rarely a mistake, you know, because it's all made, and if there is a mistake, it's done on purpose. Because, except in the filming, you know, with the nose missing and all sorts of things like that. But what I'm saying is, they have months to put it together and put it out. Nothing is by chance. Yeah. And so I decided to add some of the politics. So that is added in there as well, because not only is it the weather, it's everything. So we're going to take a little look at this so you realise what they're able to do anyway. Anyway, let's watch the video.
Taking advantage of technology and the power of the green screen, this meteorologist played a good trick on his audience.
Maybe the odd shower across northern England.
Now that's a fun Halloween moment.
And also quite a bit milder than of late.
Stubborn overcast.
And this fella stole the spotlight.
Look at this.
He's totally checking out the camera, Mark.
Yeah.
A bird blocked the shot during this weather report, making this meteorologist go into overtime.
Oh my gosh.
This is so cool.
Yeah. I might need a little more time for this weather segment because we have a little visitor.
I don't wear green on TV because I'm always at the chroma key, but today I'm not because this is what would happen. Oh my gosh, look. I'm like a floating head. So all these people on Facebook were asking me to get in front of the green screen, and this is why you, being a traffic reporter, will not be able to wear green anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer because it looks really awesome on you, and I would like to wear some green, and I'm just kind of like,
My hands are just like, oh, there we go. So that's why. No green.
And this is how we get this. The future Queen of England loses her nose while she's in the carriage with Camilla, Harry and Meghan. Look at that. Do you see her? Look. So what is this? I think it's a bit, I don't know if it is. Some of it's going to be like this video I'm going to explain in a minute. But what is this? What do we call this? You can see that she's been put in there. Look, you can see it, can't you? But anyway, terrible, isn't it?
There could be as much as 10 to 20 millimetres of rainfall, and then we'll see temperatures dropping to around about 11 or 12 degrees Celsius as we go through into the morning. I'll hand you back to Hugh for now, and I'll be back with more for you in half an hour, Hugh.
Hey, speaking of weather, a meteorologist in Minneapolis is getting some attention, not for her forecast, unfortunately, but for how she handled a glitch in her weather graphics. This is great. Fox 9 meteorologist Jennifer McDermott was giving her forecast when all of a sudden her on-screen graphics did this. Whoa! This glitch caused her to multiply across the green screen in what she called a funhouse-like situation. As you can see, she rolled with it. She was just having fun. She says it took all of her willpower to finish her forecast through the laughter. Yeah, that's trippy. Oh my gosh. You never know what that green screen's gonna do sometimes, you know?
I know. It's pretty kooky. Yeah.
It can be. But you know, I will say all of our meteorologists are good at tap dancing when things go wrong. Kelly, sometimes there's stuff behind the scenes in that computer and you'd never know. You handle it like a pro.
None of this is real. That's just a picture stuck on the top. When we are shown this stuff and given this stuff, it is quite incredible that, hang on a second, I'll tell you how many people watch this. $87,000 people didn't even notice the deep fake. They're not together. People can say, oh yeah, glitching, well, you know, if these people are going to glitch, right, if these people in the room with these glitch, they would see it. Because the only thing that can glitch is something mechanical. And if these people are not glitching, how can these people glitch? It is totally impossible.
Several times, including during our personal contacts, that the Russian state has never interfered and is not going to interfere into internal American affairs, including the election process. Any specific material, if such things arise, we are ready to analyze together. For instance, we can analyze them through the joint working group on cyber.
Russia and the United States. Our meeting carries on a long tradition of diplomacy between Russia, the United States, for the greater good of all. And this was a very constructive day. This was a very constructive few hours that we spent together. It's in the interest of both of our countries to continue our conversation, and we have agreed to do so. I'm sure we'll be meeting again in the future, often, and hopefully we will solve every one of the problems that we discussed today. So, again, President Putin, thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Господа президенты, сейчас журналисты смогут задать по 2 вопроса, российские и американские. Мы начинаем с российских журналистов с кремлевского пула. Пожалуйста, прошу вас, представляйте. Здравствуйте.
When they're putting people in.
But isn't that natural? Isn't it natural to be sympathetic towards a person who is willing to restore the relationship with our country, who wants to work with us? We heard the accusations about the Concord country. Well, as far as I know, this company hired American lawyers, and the accusations doesn't have a fighting chance in the American courts. So much. Good evening to everyone. My name is Ilya Petrenko, RT TV channel.
In English. Mr. President, would you please go into the details of possibly any specific arrangements for the U.S. to work together with Russia in Syria, if any of these kind of arrangements were made today or discussed? И если позволите, Владимир Владимирович, тоже вопрос на...
My question to President Putin in Russian.
Let me go this way, today is my day. Party's taking place tonight. Let's all dance and make it shine. Let's all dance tonight. Let's all dance and make it shine. Let's all dance.
And at the same time, look at this. So none of it is real.
They have to fill that fifth spot on the FTC. So there's a bunch of moving. Fascinating first chapter in this interview. In her tenure, Andrew, congratulations to both you.
I've made this video quite a few times and put it out on the channel. I couldn't believe that when I was looking at this flash of Trump, when I stopped the flash, underneath there is a different person. Okay, I mean the whole thing's bizarre. See, that man there is underneath the picture of Trump. See, look at the little teeny weeny Charles and Camilla and the big Trump. Anyway, under there, when that flash happens, flash, there, look, there's another man underneath. So the end bit of video is me on a 1-minute video, just talking about it. But I wanted to add another bit because I've just done the Jeremy Clarkson video. I should have edited that bit out, but never mind. Hello everybody, bit shocked again. You know, I've been looking at that person and I've been thinking, I know that face, I know it. And then what it was is I've been just doing a lot of work with well, looking at Alec here and Alex Jones, and I suddenly realised who he was. In a role, not only people have been putting comments in about the other roles, Sparkly put in a role about who he was, but look, his face fits in this person. Oh my god, it's him. Look, it's him. I don't know what to say. What it is just going to this post. He's the secretary in the government. Look, you can see it's him. Well, as well, look, it's him. Oh my god! Come on, everybody, this is getting absolutely ridiculous. It's him. It's him. What does everybody think? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's him. That's the same person. There's another man underneath him. I love the flashes. Doesn't always show everything because sometimes it's so blank. See if there's the other person underneath him. But it's so blank in the flashes you can't really see anybody, but this one you could. You can see Charles well. There it is, so this is the bit. So I've just done Jeremy Clarkson, so I've got the picture of him, one that's almost the same pose, and stuck it over the top. And the really bizarre thing is it shows that the person underneath is bald.
Mr. Hardwick defends the spend of public money, and he says he would like now to draw a line under this and move on. In a statement, the panel said it welcomed the apology, but said some of the financial costs could have been avoided.
Caroline, thank you. I think we had a problem with their camera.
But said some of the financial costs could have been avoided. Financial costs could have been avoided. Statement. The panel said it welcomed the apology, but said some of the financial costs could have been avoided.
To moderate rain, and in some areas we're getting some heavier precipitation, and then of course in the mountains we've been seeing the snow. We showed a couple pictures there from Alta and around Bryan Head. Now here's a wide look at it, and you can see pretty widespread precipitation around the state. And see, now people can't see you. Wait, do it like, who is this? So, you gotta see, so I'll put this over my face so you can see someone is actually here. Okay, so anyway, you can see the showers that continue to move the camera. This is out towards, you can see the hands tickling me, right? This is out towards the southwest corner of the Salt Lake Valley, where you can see some of that precipitation continues to come down to this area, and the water kicking up on the roads as well. And there's some more current temperatures right now. 41 in Vernal, 36 in Evanston. Okay, the overall pattern now. You just go ahead and stay right there. You're freaking me out. Low pressure right over the top of us. We do have some strong upper level winds that are helping to generate some of that precipitation here in southern Utah as well. Now what's going to happen, this storm system will continue to move to the east, And as it does, the winds from the north will push through northern Utah, and that's going to give us a better chance of that precipitation heading into the evening hours here for northern Utah. 45 right now in Salt Lake, 44 in Provo, 41 in Price for overnight lows, and you can see 52 in St. George. Showers will continue into the evening hours here throughout the state, and again, picking up along the Wasatch Front especially. Okay, tomorrow, 62 for an afternoon high in Salt Lake, 61.
I have to say, I do very much like this video we're going to play. My eldest son sent it to me on WhatsApp yesterday, so I said to him, thanks son, what did I tell you? Very good video, I'm going to make a video out of that, so thank you very much, my eldest son. And now we're going to play the video he sent me. I'm so glad that there are other people doing this and that can see it, because 99% of the people don't see it. But I do. This person does. Other people do. My son's seen it. I've told him that, But anyway, now he sees it. Great.
Watch this chick. She got her eyes closed. That dude's got his eyes down. That dude's got his eyes down. Now he's got them back up. Man, there's something really fucking weird going on in this world, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, targeted individuals, there's some weird shit going on. See that? Did you see that shit with his eye? Did you see that shit? Y'all saw that, didn't you? He moves his eyes like different, like one to the left or right, and the other one to the right to the left at different sequences, not at the same intervals. There's something wrong with this shit. Like that dude's an alien or something. Look. See that shit? See, blink one down and had one not blink. See them? They're not in sync. Who can do that? I don't do that shit. Some weird shit.
This is a very nice little video. There's no way that thing is human. Look at that, it's disgusting. In fact, look, part of his hand has disappeared. Look at the shape of his face. No one is watching. Look at that. That is not right. See, don't forget, we're the stupid slaves. We're just not realising. We're just lapping them up and believing them. But it's not real. Look at his eye. Anyway, we'll just play out the rest of this video. And thanks for watching, and thank you son, and thank you to the person who made this video. Well done for seeing it. It's happening all the time and people are not noticing. Look, his eyes nearly come out. Anyway, let's play the rest of the video. One other thing. YouTube think that I'm harmful to the people. I think YouTube needs to check all its videos to see the fakery that's going on and what we're being shown. I'm not the one that's bad to the people, it's the other way around, and they're allowing the news. I wonder if the news get treated like this. No, and they're the ones putting out the stuff. Anyway, again, thank you very much. and thanks very much. Eyes that see will see. It's just disgusting to think that they would do this to us. Because if there was this problem, like with the people, the floor would be doing it, the chairs would be doing it, and the table would be doing it, but it doesn't happen. Anyway, without ado, let's watch this brilliant video that Jonathan has captured.
We're pleased that two of the early adopter schools will be in his constituency. And Mr. Speaker, we're ensuring that all primary school children aged can get access to free breakfast and at least 30 minutes of free childcare. And that means every child ready to learn, and parents, of course, supported with up to £450 a year back in their pockets. That's the change a Labour government makes.
We accept the leader of the opposition can do better.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish the Prime Minister every success on his trip to Washington. The visit to see President Trump must serve our national interest. The Prime Minister and I are completely united in our support for Ukraine as a proud and sovereign nation. Yeah. What specific steps will he take to ensure Ukraine is at the negotiating table for any peace settlement?
Well, I thank her for her words about the forthcoming.
But said some of the financial costs could have been avoided.
Caroline, thank you. I think we had a problem with their camera.
But said some of the financial costs could have been avoided.
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. I think one of the biggest obstacles is being patient. It can take a lot of time to gain the right education, the right experience to even have a chance to become an astronaut.